guys? The King of Bong Style, Jojo Valvano here, and I'm here solo to discuss AEW Dynamite, All Out the Go Home show before All Out this Sunday, and this was a solid, decent, good show. I enjoyed a lot of it. Um, it it was a good little show. Like it wasn't the best show, but it was good. Like I enjoyed it. And the first thing that we had was John Moxley taking on Commander, which was a decent little good match. Like this was good. I enjoyed it. Commander looked good in this. Like I'm not a big fan of Commander that much, but he looked pretty decent in this match. I'm not gonna lie. But John Moxley did win, and it was the right call. Obviously, John Moxley wasn't losing to the Commander, but it was a good way to start the show, and there was a lot of changing going on because I guess Tony Khan allowed a lot of his talent to take off today and next week for Bray Wyatt's funeral stuff. So a lot of stuff was changed, and I don't remember seeing Eddie Kingston versus Wheeler Yuta. Like I think that match was just randomly added, but that's a lot of the reason why there's a lot of different things that happened tonight because I didn't see a lot of this. I knew Adam Cole was having a segment, and I know the international match, but that trios women's match kind of came out of the blue. Like I didn't really care for it. It it didn't really do anything for me. Like it really didn't. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing good. Blessings to Bray Wyatt family and Terry Funk family in Jesus' name. Yes, sir. Amen, brother. Hopefully they're doing better and are in a better place now. But I want to get your thoughts, Jordan. How did you feel about the show tonight? Did you like Dynamite? Because I did, but it's like it. AEW is an 8 tonight. Orange Cassidy took over the match. I enjoyed the main event. That main event with Orange Cassidy versus Penta was awesome. Loved it. And I love that the Acclaimed got a new championship title design. And they also have titles at Scissor now, which is awesome. Love it. John Moxley was good and painful. Yeah, the match was decent. It wasn't nothing like, oh my gosh, you have to go see it. Like, Commander was bleeding in his mouth. I don't know where he got bloodied up, but he was bleeding. It was a good little match. There was nothing like huge about the match, but it was there. It was good. Like it was decent. Eddie Kingston's match was good. Yeah, Eddie Kingston versus Wheeler Yuta was a really, really good match. Like these two guys went at it. Wheeler Yuta is really, really, really talented in that ring. Eddie Kingston's crazy over. Like Eddie Kingston's one of the best baby faces in AEW. The dude is just over, like super over. And Chicago blew the roof off of that man. Chris Jericho and Sammy promo was good. I want them to be tag team champions. See, I liked the promo, but it's like I really wanted to see Jericho, Sammy one-on-one this Sunday at All Out. But instead, we're getting them as a tag team, and I don't really care for them as a tag team, if I'm being honest. I want them away from each other. Let them have a feud, and then like something like that. But I'm not really interested as a tag team with them. Hopefully something happens in that match because Sammy is so over now as a babyface in a way, and it's like that. Like I want Sammy on his own, and him with Jericho is just it's stale now to me. It really is. I'd rather see Sammy fight Jericho on Sunday than wait a week later to be in a tag team match for the titles eventually. The Scissors promo was great too. Yeah, I enjoyed that, man. Not badass. Scissor me, Daddy Ass is back. Yes, sir. Daddy Ass is back. But yeah, the title design was awesome. I like that title. And like they're going to be in action this Saturday at Collision. Should be great. Is Chris Jericho facing Sammy in a match? No, but I wanted them to. Like Sammy, like Jericho basically pushed him on Saturday or Sunday, and like all these issues, and now Sammy basically just accepts him, and it's like I get it, but it's like I wish Sammy would have just, instead of like just hugging him and getting back with him, I wish he would have pushed him and just did something else to get to the story more. But now it's like they're back as a team, and I hope that doesn't stay, because I don't really care for Jericho and Sammy as a team. I want to see them face each other, honestly. I think that would be a lot better. A lot better. I'm doing good, just relaxing. God is good. I had White Castle. Heck yes, brother. God is great, and that's awesome. White Castle is great. Love White Castle, brother. It's great. Or MJF have a vacation, and Adam Cole. Yeah, MJF needs a vacation, man. He was hurt. He was tired. He fought 2 matches in one night. Yeah, the dude deserves a vacation, and even Adam Cole agrees. And like that interaction with Roddy and Cole, I loved it. And then you got Mike Bennett being passionate. Um, I forgot the other guy's name. I forgot his name, but they were really passionate tonight. I'm gonna be honest. They were very, very passionate. The one dude told Cole to shut up, and like they basically are saying like Cole was never their friends. Like the Kingdom has done a lot for Adam Cole, and Adam Cole is not appreciating them. And like now, all of a sudden, Adam Cole wants to. It seems now he wants to care about Roddy. He was saying like about his neck, and he's like, now you're caring about my neck, and it's like I'm enjoying this story. I really am. Roddy, Adam Cole, and the Kingdom is all great, because I'm wondering where this is going to lead to. Because Roddy did say he's going to enter that tournament, that we once again have a tournament for some reason. I don't know why we need a tournament every time, but here we go again, another tournament, and the winner will face MJF at um, Grand Slam in September, which should be great. I hate tournaments now. It's like we're doing way too much. Let's do something new. And the battle royals as well. There's a battle royal this Friday on Rampage, and the winning team will face Adam Cole and MJF this Sunday at All Out for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. It should be good, but like I don't really care for that as much. But it's like I'm really loving the Adam Cole and Roddy story and stuff with that. Like I still feel something's gonna happen. One of them, Adam's gonna join them or something. Like I still feel that, but I'm sick of tournaments. They need to do something original, something different, something new. Like not the same old shit. Like I'm sick of tournaments. I really am. I feel like we see tournaments way too much. Like way too much. Where's Wardlow? Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I really don't. Wardlow should be back on television, man. He's one of my favorites, but his booking has been just bad. Like, if I'm being honest, his booking has not been good in AEW. We need Big Cass on Wednesdays more. Yeah, I enjoy Big Cass. He was great. But he's big Bill now. How's everything going with you, JoJo? It's been a good day, brother. How about you, Jordan? Hope your day's going good, man. I haven't noticed of tournaments, and yes, too much battle royals. Yeah, man, too much battle royals, too many tournaments. Let's do something different, man. Something new. Like I get it. It's always gonna be there, but it's like battle royals are just overdone in every company. They're always the easiest way to just book a battle royal. Let's do something new. Book something different. Be different. But instead, we just get the same old battle royal and now a tournament. Like, I wonder, though, is Roddy Strong going to enter and win? And we're going to get Adam Cole. Like, what's going to happen with that? What if Roddy versus MJF happens? Like, I'm wondering. That's why I'm interested in this. Like, there's a lot of good things that happen in this promo between all these guys. Like, they were great. I love the Kingdom. I love Roddy. I love Cole. And, like, Cole basically saying that MJF is his best friend. Roddy wasn't happy about that. He got pissed. But like this was good. Like this was really, really good. But Chris Statlander, Britt Baker, and Sheeta versus Nyla Rose, and 2 other women that I forgot. Like I didn't care for this match at all, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know why they booked this. Like it kind of was random. The only good thing really that came out of this was the ending when Ruby attacked Statlander leading into their match on Sunday. I guess that's a little good, but it's like This wasn't really good at all. I did not care for this. Like I feel for the women. Tony needs to book the women a lot better, but it's like this just isn't it. Like I did not care for this match at all. I don't know why it was booked. I did enjoy Tony Storm's promo. She's basically pissed off, saying like everyone's against her. She doesn't have any friends. Ruby attacked her, or Ruby left her. Saraya was straight up rude to her and all this stuff, and then she basically threw her flip flop or shoe at Renee. Like I'm loving this Tony Storm. This was a good segment, but the women's trios match we've seen was not good in my honest opinion. That Tony Storm promo was awesome. Love Tony Storm. Love what they're doing with her right now. She's great. Hopefully they keep her as a solo act because I feel like she's better alone. Maybe she screws over Ruby Soho and we get a feud between them. That'd be pretty cool. I do like Battle Royal in AEW though. Yeah, sometimes it's good. Like the Battle Royal with Ruby when she debuted, that was good. Or the first Battle Royal they had in AEW. But now it's just they overdo them. They do it over and over and over and over and over. The same with tournaments. I want tournaments to be special, to be like when you see a tournament, you know it's going to be a special time. But now it's just like every other month, maybe 3 months, and then it's here. I want to get away from tournaments, do something different. That's all I gotta say really about that. Do something different. Powerhouse needs storylines too, and Ricky Starks needs championship match too. Yeah, Ricky I thought was supposed to feud with CM Punk, but now with all that drama, I don't know what's gonna happen. So, and Powerhouse is facing Miro this Sunday at All Out, so that should be good. I just personally like I'm glad Miro and Powerhouse have a feud going on because I'm glad both of them got a match. Both very talented. I just hopefully whoever loses is still used on television. I don't want to just see them disappear like House of Black. Like where's House of Black? Malachi and Andrade. Andrade literally called Malachi out on Instagram to face him at All In. Never happened. And now we could do it all out and it still isn't happening. And they do have Collision, but it's like I don't know if it's gonna happen. But Malachi versus Andrade would be a hell of a match at All Out. I just like there's so many talent, and it's like Malachi deserves to be at the show. Andrade for sure. Like this match would kill at in Chicago. Like they would blow the roof off the place. They really would. I hope they do. I hope they book it Sunday. Yes, AEW needs something new of idea. They were copying WWE too much. I agree at times. They really are. And I get every company does that, but it's like, I just don't want to see battle royals and tournaments over and over and over. It just gets overdone. AEW's good show tonight wasn't bad at all. The women's trios match, brother, I didn't like that. I'm going to be really honest. I didn't like it. The Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing I had. Like that trios women's match, I didn't care for that at all. Like I loved I love Britt Baker. They got to do something different with her. Let her face Jamie Hayter when she comes back or something. But they just kind of randomly threw them all together in this, and it just the best thing about this was the ending when Ruby came out and attacked Chris Statlander, making or getting the feud more excited for this Sunday. That's basically the only thing I cared about. Like the match itself, I'm just being honest. I did not care for it. No disrespect. I didn't. I really didn't. I was sitting there on my phone. I hate that Pac is hurt. I agree, man. I miss Pac. I wish he wasn't hurt. Man, like another match I thought we were getting was Eddie and Claudio because Claudio was pacing around the ring, and then he just grabs Wheeler Yuta after he loses to Eddie. He grabs Wheeler Yuta and just walks away. And Eddie's like, "Come on, fight me, come on." So I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but should be good. Hopefully, I would love Claudio versus Eddie again. MJF will be AEW champion until November. I agree. I honestly believe that, and I want to see him versus Roddy. I feel like that would be a good story to get Adam Cole really as a heel. Like that would be the moment in, I believe it's in New York, for forgot Grand Slam in September. So that's Roddy versus MJF is my match. Like, that's honestly where I think it's going to happen. AEW have too many championship belts. I agree. They have a lot of titles. They really do, man. Like, they really do. AEW's women's match was horrible. Yeah, like, and it sucks because I'm a big fan of Statlander and Sheeta and Britt Baker, but that match just wasn't good. I didn't care for it. Like, I don't know what they're doing with Britt Baker. She's kind of just there. Hopefully, like I said, when Jamie Hayter comes back, we get that feud we all wanted. Because I don't know what they're doing really. And Sheeta's just kind of there too. And Chris Statlander is good. I'm enjoying her reign. I just feel like it could be a little bit better, but I'm still enjoying it for sure. And um, Sammy and Don Callis actually had a segment, and Don was talking to Sammy, and Sammy was literally telling him to back off. He has his own family, and he knows what he knows what Don's up to, and he said to get the hell out of his face and get out of here. I enjoyed that. Who knows? Maybe Sammy could join up with them. You never know. Sammy joins the Don Callis group. That'd be interesting. But I really wanted to see Sammy versus Chris Jericho at All Out. I really thought that was going to happen. But instead, they just hugged it out, and now they're in a tag team feud going for the titles. And I don't know. Like, it's okay, I guess. We also had FTR and the Bucks have a segment where the Bullet Club showed up, and we got the Bullet Club versus FTR and the Young Bucks this Sunday at All Out in an 8-man tag. Kind of random, if I'm being honest. Like, the Bucks don't like FTR, and now they're teaming with them. Kind of really weird. Hopefully a heel turn happens in this, maybe, and we get the 4th and final match or something like that. I don't know. But, like, this was a decent segment. It was okay. All my favorite guys are on it. Should be a good 8-man tag. I just kind of think it's really random. Like, really random. Moxley versus Commander was a good match. I enjoyed it. The right guy won. The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass got a new title design, and they all scissored. And Chicago scissored with them. And they're basically going to be on this Saturday on Collision to defend their titles, I believe, against the 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. So that should be good. And then, like I said, MJF and Adam Cole talked, and Adam Cole said that if anyone deserves a week off, it's MJF, and that there's a tournament coming up for MJF's title, and that there's a battle royal coming up on Rampage. The winners get them this Sunday. That should be good. Maybe we see a heel turn Sunday, and the other team wins, and something happens. You never know. But this was a pretty solid, good show. Pretty good go-home show. Not the best, but I understand. I do believe he did tell a lot of his talent if they wanted to go to Bray's funeral, which I believe is, I don't know when exactly that is, but he did say, I did see that he gave his talent that for the next 2 weeks. So that might be the reason a lot of talent weren't here. But hopefully Malachi does show up on Saturday and challenges Andrade. I really want that match in Chicago. They just kind of dropped that story. We never got the final match with the biggest one of the 3 House of Black guys, and that's Malachi. Malachi Andrade would steal the show in Chicago. It should have been an all-in, but it didn't happen. But they can do better and make it this Sunday, because I would love that match. And then, of course, our main event, Penta versus Orange Cassidy, was really, really good. I enjoyed the living hell out of this match. Awesome, awesome match. Really enjoyed the main event. Obviously Penta wasn't winning this match. There was no way Penta was beating Orange. The story is Orange wants to beat Moxley, the final member of the BBC. So that's what it was going to be, Moxley versus Orange. So I knew this main event was predictable, but it still was a great main event. But yeah, predictable. AEW have 3 shows, and they need to take their time. I agree, man. They have, well, really to me, they have Collision and Dynamite. I don't watch Rampage really, but they just need to book better and make better booking decisions and build towards pay-per-views. You have 3-ish months, start building. They used to do that, and then they kind of stopped, and now All Out kind of feels not the best show, if I'm being honest. It doesn't seem like the best show. It still could deliver, but it just doesn't really have much built to it. Besides Miro and Hobbs, and Luchasaurus and Darby, there's not much build to this. Like, it's just kind of there. It's still going to be a good show. Just not much build because of All In. Roderick is probably going to win the first match in the tournament and then get injured again. Yeah, man. See, Roddy's funny, man. When he yells Adam's name, it's the funniest shit. I love Roddy Strong. I love the character he's doing right now. I'm telling you, man, Adam Cole is gonna join with him. I have that feeling. Like, or maybe it's MJF. Maybe MJF joins up. But I really want Cole. Today's wrestling are scared to book great matches and storylines. No, they book good matches, but the stories are just not there all the time. Like, Tony Khan books really good wrestling matches. It's just he doesn't always book good decisions and good match or good stories. Like, I need two. I don't just want just the wrestling. I love wrestling, but I need the stories. Like, I need both. It's like a PB&J sandwich. Like, as my good brother Brandon would say, it's a PB&J sandwich. You need both. You can't do one. You need both. I need my stories to lead us to that match, just like I need the match. Like, the match is great. It's just I need more than just the match itself. We need stories leading into the shows. We need interesting feuds, like new things. Just honestly, I would book newer feuds, newer everything. Don't always keep the same old. But honestly, this was a decent go home show. Like I said, the Moxley won, pretty predictable. I knew that was gonna happen. Eddie Kingston won his match. Chris Statlander, Baker, and Sheeta all won their match, and Orange Cassidy retains his championship, goes 22-0, I believe, and he's going to challenge Moxley, and he actually cut a good little promo after his match, and then Moxley came out, and they just went face-to-face to end the show, and it might be the end. I feel like Moxley could be the one to defeat Orange Cassidy, or Orange Cassidy wins and goes 23-0. I didn't like the ending of Penta and Orange though with the fruit roll up. Didn't like that. And then they did a Canadian Destroyer, like a double Canadian Destroyer back to back. I didn't like that. I felt like they didn't sell right. And they just jumped up after. I didn't like that if I'm being honest. But the match itself was good, just not that part. And the fruit roll up ending I didn't really like. But Orange Cassidy cut a little good promo, and Moxley literally went face to face with them at the end. So it was good for what it was. The match wasn't bad. That one stuff I just didn't like, because if they do book something, people will try to cancel them. Yeah, maybe. You never know. Sometimes you gotta take a chance. But like I said, this was a pretty decent go home show. Not the best show, but it was good. It was good. Like the MJF and Adam Cole promo, I enjoyed. The Adam Cole and Kingdom and Roddy stuff was good. Chris Jericho and Sammy stuff was good. Tony Storm's promo was good, and Penta Orange was good. So overall, I enjoyed this show. I really did. And Collision should be good. Rampage, there's a battle royal where the winners will face MJF and Adam Cole this Sunday at All Out for the Ring of Honor tag team titles. And we also have a tournament that's coming up next week that starts, and the winner gets MJF at Grand Slam for the World Championship. I hate tournaments now. I just wish they would do something different. Hopefully this is the end of tournaments for a while. Probably not, but I just feel like they do way too many tournaments. Way too many tournaments. People are way too weak nowadays. If people say one bad thing on accident, they'll either say it's racist or you're a jerk by you doing absolutely nothing. I agree to that. Yeah, I agree, unfortunately. The world's kind of, yeah, the world's kind of crazy. But the show, like I said, this was a pretty solid go-home show. Nothing that's going to make the show any more exciting for All In, because All In's kind of not that exciting. There's not much build to like. There's 3 good build matches. Other than that, it's just kind of thrown in. Like, it's still going to be a good show in Chicago. I just wish they would have built up All In or All Out more. But I get it. They had All In to build. But to me, it just, I don't know. I'm not that excited for All Out as I should be. But I'm sure the show is still going to be great. Hi, I'm from UK. I didn't think this show was very, very good myself. Loving Tony Storm's 60s address. It's so good. Also, Lacey Evans is now doing OnlyFans thing. Not sure if she's going to return to wrestling. Lacey Evans, I really don't care for. As long as she's out of wrestling, I don't really care. I don't really care for her, honestly. Tony Storm is doing great work. I love Tony Storm. I truly feel she's going to attack Ruby and screw over her this Sunday, and we're going to get a Ruby Tony Storm feud, which should be great. Um, but yeah, this wasn't the best show. I enjoyed a lot of it, but 1 week we have to build to the show, and like it's not good. Like, I hope All Out's great. I'm sure it will be. The matches will be good, but normally I'm very excited, but I'm not that excited as I should be. And the world is messed up when people identify as yeah, I agree. Yeah. Not surprised Orange Cassidy won. I think he will beat Mox too at All Out. If he does, that's crazy. Like, I wouldn't be mad if he did. Like, I'm fine if he does win, but it's like I'm okay if Mox wins too, because Moxley's one of my favorites, and like I feel it's something different. I think it's time to take that title off Orange. He's done great work with it, but yeah, I think it's time. I really wanted Miro to be the one. I kind of hope Orange retains just so we get Miro eventually winning it, because a built-up Miro would be great to win that international title and make the title even more relevant. Just literally defend it, destroy everyone. Just Miro's one of my favorites. Hopefully, like I said, after All Out, he gets good. He gets a good, decent push after that. Goes for a title, even if it's for the TNT title. I'm fine with that. I just, like I said, I want Miro to be the guy. I really do. Miro's one of my favorites, and yeah. It's hard to do a go-home show when only a week between pay-per-views. Also, it was Bray Wyatt's funeral today. Not sure if you know. Rest in peace, Bray. Maybe a lot of AEW wrestlers went to funeral. Tony said it's fine. Yes, I did say that earlier in the show that they did go, that Tony did allow a lot of his talent, so that's probably a reason, which I understand. I'm not gonna say nothing about that. That's great. Very good job of Tony to do that. I just kind of wish like we didn't have like 1 week to get to All Out, because like it just, this pay-per-view does not feel exciting. Like, I don't know if it's just me. Like, I'm not as excited for All Out as I usually am. 2019 was excited. 2021, 2022, 2023 has been kind of mid because of what All Out or All In. The All In build was all to that, and we didn't get anything to All Out until literally just last week and tonight. Like, it sucks, man. It really does. I wish we had at least 3 weeks to the show. 3 weeks would have been fine, honestly. Really nice of Tony to do that. Yeah, I agree. Like, that was very nice of Tony. I just, like I said, I should be more excited for All Out, but honestly, I'm not. Like, just the build hasn't been all there at all. Like, 3 matches have build, and all the other ones are just kind of thrown in. And that's not like AEW, truthfully. Usually they do better, but I get it because they have literally a week before. But it's like, I heard Tony wanted to do this again next year, where All In would be 1 week and the next week would be All Out. If that happens, fine, but please just build towards both of those shows. That's all I say. Make time for both shows. Make sure both shows are spotted and are just like featured with talent, like really good talent, because it just kind of like Takeshita versus Kenny Omega should be great. Hobbs versus Miro should be great. Statlander versus Ruby should be great, and then the tag team match for the Ring of Honor titles with MJF and Cole against whoever should be great, and then Orange versus Mox. 5 good things. Like, hopefully the show is really good. I just wish they would have waited to 3 weeks to All Out, and then we do it. Like, give it fresh, give All In some time to breathe, because now we're on to the next show, and it's, I don't know. I didn't really like that, and now I heard Tony's going to do it again next year. I just hope he builds towards both of them. Give both of them a spotlight. Wonder who main events at All Out. Cassidy versus Mox. What you think? I could see that main eventing. I could also see Cole and MJF for the Ring of Honor titles against whoever wins that Rampage Battle Royal. I could see that main event and that team wins and Cole and MJF split and something happens. Maybe that's why. Because other than that, I don't know why this match would really be on the show, but I really think a split's about to happen. Like, something's going to happen. I truly feel it. I feel like Cole's going to listen to what Roddy said or something. Maybe MJF turns. I only know one match. What's the other matches? I heard you say there's 3 matches. Kenny versus Takeshita should be main event, or Chris Statlander versus Ruby maybe. So those 2 matches, plus Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Darby Allin challenges Luchasaurus for the TNT Championship. And then the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship match. What else is there? Oh, there's Shane Taylor versus Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor TV title. I don't know why that match is on there. To me, that's not really interesting. And I guess Shane Taylor beat Samoa Joe before, so that's why the match is happening. But to me, it's kind of random to throw it all out. I would much rather Andrade versus Malachi be on that card than this. To me, this is just not a match I really care for. I don't watch Ring of Honor anymore as much, but to me, I kind of wish this match wasn't on. I really hope we get Malachi Black versus Andrade. I really hope that match is on the show. Okay, is Cole MJF defending Ring of Honor's titles? Okay, that should be good if they're on All Out. Yeah, they're on All Out. The Battle Royal is, I think, tonight or Friday, and the winners of that will face Cole and MJF, most likely in the main event or the first match. You never know. Honestly, never know. Quite a good card, actually, isn't it? Looking forward to Hobbs versus Miro. Beast glad both getting a chance at last. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad both guys are on the show. So, like I said, the show should be good. It's not as exciting as I normally am. Normally, I'm hyped for an All Out. This year, not so much. Not saying the show won't be good. I'm sure it's going to be great. But, yeah, the build isn't there for me. But overall, good show tonight. Not a great show, but a good show. I get it because Tony Khan sent some wrestlers and said they can do, if they want to miss the show, they can. And that's also going to happen next week. I'm fine with it. I'm not mad at that. I'm happy about that, actually. That's a great boss, to be honest. I'm just, like I said, I kind of wish he would have put a little bit more effort into the show, but it still was a good show for what it was. It just didn't get me any more excited for All Out. But like I said, I'm sure the show is going to be good. Could even be great. I'm sure Statlander versus Ruby is going to deliver for the TBS title. Hobbs versus Miro is going to be really good. The 8-man tag match with FTR, the Young Bucks versus Bullet Club is going to be good. MJF, Adam Cole versus whoever for the tag team titles is going to be good. And then Takeshita versus Kenny is going to be really good. And then whatever really else. I believe it's like an 8-9 card, which I'm fine. I don't need it to be a big old card. Like, honestly. No massive matches. Best match easily will be Omega versus Takeshita. They are great in the ring together. They are great in the ring. Do you agree? I do agree, brother. I agree 100%. That's going to be the match of the night. But I also couldn't see FTR, Young Bucks versus the Bullet Club being match of the night. But Takeshita versus Omega is going to be great. I want Takeshita to win in a way because I love Takeshita, but I really want Kenny to win. So that's like a hard choice for me. I don't know which side I'm on, but it's going to be a great match. Going to be a banger, as Sheamus says. Yes, sir. A banger after 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 banger. Like, it's going to be really, really good. Like I said, Malachi versus Andrade, I really hope makes this show. I hope this is the final show. I would put Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor for that Ring of Honor TV title on the pre-show and add Malachi versus Andrade. Drop in the comments. Would you rather see Andrade, Malachi, or Shane Taylor and Samoa Joe? No disrespect to Taylor and Joe. It's just that match doesn't really excite me for All Out. Like, that's a Ring of Honor match. I'd rather see Malachi Andrade that has more build towards it. Like, we just kind of dropped that feud with Malachi and Andrade. I thought it was going to lead to All In or All Out, but I don't even know if that's going to happen now. I really hope it does, because that would be a hell of a match. Hell of a match. But like I said, overall, pretty good show, go home show. Wasn't the best, wasn't horrible, wasn't crap. It was good for what it was. Hopefully next week is good. The aftermath, everything is fresh. We're starting a new time because we're going into Full Gear, and we're also going into Grand Slam. So hopefully something bigger happens next week. It was still a good show for what it was. I enjoyed this. I will be back on tomorrow with my good brother to discuss Impact Wrestling and our Payback 2023 predictions, which should be another good show on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that show. But like I said, pretty good show tonight. Not the best, not the worst. It was good. But please leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and I will see you guys right here tomorrow, right after Impact. So, thank you. Later, guys.